Hello, everybody. Oh, Shianis, you reminded me. Give me 1 second. I have to get my program started up. I almost forgot again. Oh, my hiccup made me change color. Hi, Eli. Hi, Baldy, Oceanis, Kaiju, Goodish. How you guys all doing today? What in the hell? Oops, I had it muted. I've had this music on loop for like the last half hour. What? No, I don't want it to be installed. It's already installed. Don't... Thank you, Freedom, for the free subscription. I so appreciate that. Yay. You need a beer? Oh, man, I feel that. I gotta tell you, I wasn't a heavy drinker or anything, but not being able to drink, tonight is a night I would just like to drink. I want to get drunk, but I can't. Let me grab my controller. I'm a big dummy, and I left it sitting by my Switch. 1 second. No, don't start the Switch up. Don't do that. That's not what it's... No, stop. Stop flashing. It's trying to communicate with my Switch right now, and I don't want to turn my Switch. Alright, plug you in. There we go. I heard something disconnect. Hold on. I've got this new USB hub, but I got it from Five Below, so it might be crap, and it might be disconnecting stuff. Oh, Iron Johan, thank you so much! Welcome! Thoughts on the new Splatoon game reveal? Oh, I'm excited. Potentially. I have the least amount of, like, affection for the current set of girls. It's a little weird they choose them, but that could be a Switch 2 seller for me. 100%. Oh, you like Deep Cut? I don't have anything against them. They're just not off the hook. Those are my girls, you know? But I'm excited, and I might start playing Splatoon again soon, because I found out they're adding even more weapons to the game with more sub-weapon variety, which is a lot of the problem that I had initially. And I found out they've already added my favorite weapon back with the right sub-weapon, so... If the game is $80, that's a good question. Maybe. Baldy, you should absolutely buy a Switch one. I own one, and I play it pretty regularly still. You can get so many good things for it. Not to mention, did you know that you can officially get 18-plus games on the Switch? They do make them. They're just not, like, official Nintendo games. Hello, Kipster, hi! Well, I've got a game called Slime Girl Smoothies, and I still haven't played it. But the cards... I had it imported. Hold on a second. Slime Girl Smoothies. Enjoy a fresh blend of puzzle mechanics and character interplays. Visit Slimy's Bar, where all the lovely hostesses are slime girls with their own unique way of serving drinks. And it comes with these postcards. And they are lewd. Like, naked. And it completely bewildered me when it arrived, because I'm like, oh yeah, it's an 18-plus game, but it'll be... Your brother have a Switch, you might buy it off of him? Well, according to the box, they come in pink and green and purple at the very least. I would buy it off of him if he's willing to part with it. I am not getting rid of my Switch, like, ever. I have made that decision. Original, border, filter. Ooh, let's put a filter on. Oh, and we can choose to play Japanese or English. That's kind of fun. CPU speed? Why would I want it on turbo? No, original. Right? I'm not crazy. It shouldn't be turbo by default. Thanks, Skipster. Yeah, Switch 1 is a great console, and Switch 2, I think... Unfortunately, I think, you know, Nintendo's managed to kickstart the $80 game revolution. They weren't the first ones, but they're the big ones. So I think, unfortunately, that's already been... Oh, Eli, you resubscribed! I didn't get that notification. Thank you so much! You'll be grateful to Switch 2 for giving you the okay. I will tell you, I'm very tempted to get one when Arceus Pokemon Legends ZA comes out. That might be the console seller for me. Because I do have it on Switch, and it is coming out on Switch, but the performance differences are going to be so huge. Hold the line. They're going to get me eventually. What I'm really going to wait for is probably a special console. Once they start doing those, you're going to play Fate Grand Order till the next video crash. I don't blame you. All I play these days right now is Oregon Trail. Oh my goodness, look, it even has the little glitches, the little screen tear. You see that? Okay. I know vaguely what direction to go in here. This is so cool. This is actually a really good view. A lot of TV filters are crap, but this one's good. Pew. You're waiting for the 3DS repeat? Ah! Oh no! Oh, this is familiar. Have I played this before? Not on stream, but I remember the snake-headed guys. Ah! No, I've definitely... Maybe I tried playing this on my own at some point. I remember these little springy guys. Ow! And they're really annoying. Doo-doo. Yeah, the cheaper model. I totally understand. I think they pushed the prices a little too far. It's a little rough because they clearly went and they've got the Japanese only version, which is way cheaper by like $100. I've heard some people say they're doing that because the Japanese economy is in trouble, and so it's like a way to... Ah! Oh, that slowdown. Holy crap, I completely forgot about the second Tomodachi Life even coming out. We're definitely playing that when it comes out. Oh, wow, you're that done with them, Goodish. I can understand that. I think they're pushing things a little too far, but they're Nintendo. They have a tendency to do that, and then they do something like the Wii U, you know? Oh, the 2DS is a good little console. I actually have... Okay. Oh, no! Yeah, I definitely tried playing this game before. Get out of here! Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I respect it. You have standards that you're holding to. I'm not an unrepentant Nintendo fangirl. Put it this way. When Sword and Shield came out, I boycotted the Pokemon series for years because of that. And I have been playing Pokemon since Red. It is probably my favorite game franchise ever. So, not easy to do. beer, hell yeah. I'm not a beer person, I'm a liquor person, but good for you. Outer Worlds 2, you know what? I liked Outer Worlds. Oh, I didn't need any of those. I liked Outer Worlds a lot. But again, that might have been because I didn't play the games it was based on. It's kind of like when I saw House of a Thousand Corpses for the first time, I hadn't seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So all the tropes in that were new to me. Outer Wilds. I've never played Outer Wilds. New Vegas, that was it. That was the game it was kind of supposed to be like. I liked it, but no, the fact that they're charging that much is ridiculous, dude. I respect any game that you can pick up under 50 bucks. Actually, you know what I just picked up recently? For under $50. Super Mario RPG on the Switch. It was on sale on GameStop for like 20 bucks. Christmas sale, you know what? I totally get that. And Goodish, I understand. It does hurt. It really messed with me not to play Pokemon. To just ignore a franchise that I loved so much for years. Like, it's not easy. That is a rough jump. Hi, Troll, how you doing? Ah, little... Ha! Jerks, I hate them. New Vegas is more affordable, more fun, and has the... Yeah, you know, I've heard nothing but amazing stuff about New Vegas. So clearly what I need to do is play New Vegas sometime. If I liked Outer Worlds. Which I did. And I'll admit to it, I liked it, but I've never played New Vegas. I couldn't get into Skyrim. Maybe New Vegas is where I go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they're cute. Those little missile guys are cute. Look at them go. I love them. Hi, Mega Beam. Did you get... No, I've never played Oblivion. I joined LA Riots because... Oh no, you joined the LA Riots because I wasn't streaming. Oh, did you see Hassan? Did you see his cosplay today? Hi, Dee Dee, how's it going? You know, Kaiju, I've never played. The only Bethesda game I played was, Skyrim. And I just couldn't get into it. I've tried like 3 times now with Skyrim. I've kind of given up on it. Look, Mom, I did a protest, exactly! He has, hold on a second. One second. What am I doing pulling it up on my phone? I can't show you guys on my phone. This is just going to be real quick. I'm just going to make fun of Hassan because this is really funny. Hold on. Oh, Obsidian! Obsidian, right. Yeah, the new soy jacket stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, you gotta see this. Hold on. Slight tangent. I gotta show you. Hold on. Where is my... Well, of course that wouldn't work. You silly squid. Window capture, window capture. There. Do you know what's missing from his plate carrier? Is anything to protect him? Look at him! Look at him, you think he's so... He thinks he's so hardcore. Yeah, yeah, bro, with his fake voice that he does. Yeah, like, yeah, bro. Anyway, back to gaming. I just had to show you guys that because it delights me. Thrift level cyberpunk. And before Twitch bans. Luckily, I'm very small, so hopefully nobody will notice. Nobody tell Hassan I was making fun of him. Just as long as you don't call Frogan a bitch. If you call Frogan names, then you're banned forever. Oh, he's difficult. Cyberbroke, I love that. He was the only Ryan that still had to talk. No way, he talked about Asmongold while he was still there. Oh, hold on a second. What a time for me to be getting a call. Are you serious? Suspected spam caller. That was worth the hit. Ow! What kind of rubber? It's Hassan. I think we know what kind of rubber. Wouldn't be the first Nintendo console you skipped? Yeah, I never actually owned a Wii U. I want one because I want an HD Wii, but that's about it. Looking back on it, I regret not getting it. When it comes to consoles... Hi, David! Thank you. When it comes to consoles, I was talking about the 3DS earlier, and honestly, they're worth having if you've never owned one before. They're so versatile. I think I've got a 3DS XL, a new 3DS, a 2DS, and I've got like 4 DSs. I kept finding them at garage sales for like 10 bucks. Like at the switch over to the 3DS. Yeah. So I have a lot of I have a lot of them. Like my 3DS XL I modded. I don't really do much with it, but oh, headbats, thank you. Ah. $10 DS is very worth. You were gifted a Wii U and barely played it? Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the story of the Wii U, isn't it? Yeah! These little guys. Never buy a console on the promise a game is gonna release. True that. Oh, a $30 GBASP, dude! That's a hell of a find. I didn't get a GBASP until like a year or two ago, and I think I paid $100 for mine. It was all beaten up. It's got a skin on it now just to make it look nicer. Do 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 do. They were selling all their GBA games for 25 cents. Holy cow. Oh, oh. Sorry. I think I'm a little under the weather. I keep sneezing. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, that kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, a sniffly now. Can you guys even believe Offkai? Dude. I really want that shirt to become real that that person designed. Did you guys see it? It said I went to meet my Oshi at Offkai. And all I got was deported. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I understand it on some level, but what a weird change to institute out of nowhere. They just kind of dropped it on people. That's not cool to do when people pay so much money to go to your stuff. It's kind of a dick move. Darn it. I almost got there without getting hit. Yeah, unfortunately the games market is very expensive. Oh my god! The game just... The game just jettisoned me off that thing. I don't appreciate that at all. Oh, you got a copy of Pokemon Sun for 20 bucks. That's not bad at all. Sun's a good game. The main retro lookouts things, but okay, make sure not to stand on the edge now, because I know that it throws you off. It's that whoop that it just did. Okay. Well, that's the thing. You're asking people from across the world to travel to come to your thing, to just out of nowhere be like, also, psych requirement, bring your government ID. You know, it's fine, but some people, like, I don't like the idea of it. I may as well just kill myself! I only had one life left. I figured it was worth starting over again. You can't have people pay for it and then not give them the chance for, refunds, you know? Like, they went and changed the terms on their website and stuff. It's just, it feels scummy, and they've felt scummy before. I almost went this year, too. Like, I had a hotel room booked for this year, and I just... Prior to all of this, I was like, no, I can't afford it. And I'm glad I didn't. Level of disorganization, exactly. If they're concerned about stuff with, like, stalkers or scalpers, then they need to have a better system in place for that kind of stuff. Like, plain and simple. This is literally what you are doing to run your little company here. Make it work. If people are scalping tickets for meet and greets, then don't give them the option. Do stuff like that, you know? I hate these snakes. Every day we creep closer and closer to the worst cyberpunk timeline? Yeah, kinda. I hate these little guys. Ouch! Stop it! Most VTubers attend virtually, yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people who are smaller VTubers go as well. Like, I would totally go if I was totally, like I said, planning on it, and not as a guest or anything like that, just as a fan. So that adds another level to it of, you have small VTubers attending, people who are actually attending just to be convention goers, people might recognize their voice, and now you're asking them to give out their full name, too, which is kind of crappy. I'm just hoping that more VTuber conventions get started, because I think whatever Offguy is doing, there needs to be a good alternative to it. Legal Mindset attended virtually, that's awesome. That guy's cool. I like him. Anime Matsuri, man, I haven't been to, like, a proper convention in a long time. I haven't been to an anime convention since I was like a teenager. Back when they were still pretty new. I'm not that old. That made me sound way older than I am. They just weren't a common occurrence back then. What cons revolve around? Well, there's C2E2. That's a big one. I don't think that there's a lot of VTubing stuff there, though. Ah. How do I deal with these little guys without dying miserably? There must be a way that I'm just missing. You disavow the Critical Role crowd. It's so funny you say that. I've never watched Critical Role or even been interested. And of course, naturally, that's the first thing when people know that you like tabletop because it's so popular. They're like, "Oh, do you watch Critical Role?" No. No. I can't say you do. It's this one specifically that's coded weird. Conventions are very fun, honestly. Even if you don't like crowds, conventions are a good time. Going to Gen Con, getting drunk at the bars that were all D&D themed because it was Gen Con. Like Scotty's Brewhouse. I remember one year they had, they do like their placemats. They do them up like a whole dungeon on the back of the placemat. Like a whole playable dungeon. Just on their restaurant's placemat. Just because the convention was in town. Oh my god. I'm terrible at Snake Man! Clearly I need to change my strategy. This is not working. Yeah, they certainly require funding. Cons are not cheap. Cons can be like Disney World expensive. Without exaggeration, I have spent far too much at conventions before. Ouch! No, man! A con and a cruise? Hell yeah, cruises are fun. You can get some pretty cheap cruises. You just gotta make sure it's worth it. Like, that you're not overpaying, or that the crowd is what you're looking for. You want to go back to Japan at least once? I do not blame you. Japan is my next big vacation that I am going to eventually plan. I can't... especially with all of my health problems that I started having, you know? It's kind of like, if I'm not going to take the trip soon, then when am I going to take it? Who knows? You never know what can happen. Which sounds grim, but it's true. Why is Metal Gex being so mean to you? I wish I knew. But that's my next big goal, is a travel to Japan thing. I hate him! Where can I sit so that he won't hurt me? Like, there must be a place, right? Oh, he didn't get me when I stood over here. Okay. So as long as I could stand over here and push myself against the wall... Oh, he did it that time. I'm having more trouble with him than I thought I would. Luckily, his level isn't that hard. Clearly I have not found the right pattern. No, but I'd love to go to Japan. That's got to be my next big thing, because when I was having all these health issues, my concern became, well, I'm spending this money to go on cruises and stuff and conventions. Why am I not spending it to go to a place like Japan, especially when the yen is still recovering? Sakura smoked cheese? That sounds amazing. Japan would just... I would just go to the thrift stores nonstop. Have you seen their thrift stores? Everything is so well taken care of. I follow this guy who collects Sailor Moon stuff, and the other day, in Japan, at a thrift store, he got his hands on a very rare set of, like, paper doll-style dolls for Sailor Moon. A complete set that are very rare to find, and they were just hanging out, and they were from the 90s. They were good. You'd hunt for garage kits? Oh, man, see, now that's something I regret not getting more of when I was first getting into anime, is garage kits. Because they were around back then, and I remember seeing them on sites and going, oh, that's so expensive! But I didn't know... You know? If I had had the money, I would have bought so many of those old garage kits made by people who cared. They were so cool. Sakurai smoked cheese. Dude, Kirby looks delicious. There we go. Oh, thanks, Eli! But, like, even their retro gaming scene, I've seen some of those stores that just, they have, like, Super Famicons still in perfect shape. That's phenomenal! They take such good care of their stuff! Kirby looks delicious. Presidential slogan. Hell yeah. Kirby looks delicious. He's like a little pink puffball. Perfect! There's gotta be a way for me to get around these little guys. Like, I know there must be. It's not me being confused. There must be, because in this game, there usually are answers to stuff like that in these games. I think strawberry mochi. Sakura, I would say Sakura, but Sakura's too subtle of a flavor. He looks like a giant cream puff. Whee! These platforms scare me ever since that one launched me off. If I try to eat Kirby, there'll be a reckoning. Well, now it sounds like I've got to find some kind of Kirby food. Next time I end up... Because I'll be traveling again soon. And I'll be going to a place with the... Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you can't eat strawberry? I'm gonna look for Kirby snacks next time I go to a store that has Japanese treats, which will be later this month. I will eat Kirby if he is available. Allergic? That sucks. Allergies are awful. Luckily, I'm not allergic to anything too badly. One thing I am allergic to is pumpkin, but only specifically the inside of a pumpkin and only mildly. Like, I get itchy. But like when I make jack-o'-lanterns and stuff, gotta wear gloves or else I get all itchy. Not quite the same thing as anaphylactic. Ah! Oh, Squid, you gotta be more careful with the knockback! I hate the knockback in this game. I'm angry! You little... I hate you. I hate you so much. What do I do? Most Kirby stuff is peach flavored. Well, I guess that'd make sense. Kind of looks like a little peach. No lives left. Guys, what am I doing wrong? I mean, he hits like a... He hits like a truck. But there's gotta be a more efficient way to do this, right? Ah! You say I got it, Kipster, but I've died like 5 times already. Like 5 game overs to this guy. No. Now I understand the Brental Floss song. Now I get it. Do you think I'll get a copyright strike if I play a Brental Floss song on my stream on YouTube? Get out of here, you little milkshake bastards. I don't know what they are, but they look like little milkshakes on pogo sticks to me. They look like Doc Brown to you? Ah! Okay. It's funny how these guys sometimes only do 2 and sometimes they do 4. I will tell you, Mega Man 2 is one of my favorite platformer experiences. I know it's Kipster's favorite game. It's not my favorite platformer, but it's really good. But it's got that Nintendo knockback. Oh, I didn't even make it to a save point. Thank you. Thank you for the head pats. You've only ever played... See, I've never played those games. I completely managed... My first Mega Man game was actually Mega Man 11 for the Switch. It's a really good game. I'm actually... If you look at it right now, if you're interested, the Legacy Collections are currently on sale because Capcom's having a big sale. So a time like now is not a bad time to get the Mega Man games. I'm probably going to buy the Legacy Collection 2 today. I think they're like $7 or $8 on Steam. I think it's all the Mega Man collections too, so like the X and the Legacy stuff are all on sale. Kipster, if you're still around, I feel like you told me a way to deal with the pogo stick guys. Or not the pogo stick guys, the jump guys, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, I forgot sliding even existed! Wow! Thank you! Well, my previous game to this was 2 and sliding wasn't in 2, so I totally forgot that it was a thing. Thank you. I knew I had to have been forgetting something. As I was playing this level, more and more came back to me, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I played some of this while hanging out with Kipster once. And he told me to do something to get past these guys, and I couldn't remember what. Extra life, woo! I did for gore, thank you! Okay. Maybe this time I'll beat him. I've got an extra life already. I just gotta make sure not to freaking die. Ah! He told me and I immediately forgot. No, and then I slid in the wrong direction! Ow! I do believe. I can do it. Rip Blurp, what happened? Is it down? God, I don't like knockback. That's actually why I've never played any of the Castlevania games, very specifically. That's how badly I hate knockback. I am not a fan of knockback in my platformers. I tried playing the original Castlevania once, and I wanted to throw myself out a window, so I never played it again. I'm sure it's fun, but I couldn't handle the knockback. Bigfooted Stormtrooper AI videos. I can't say I have. Man, it sounds like I should, though. You need to go watch them right now? Give me 1 second. Let me get my little notepad out. I cleaned my desk off today. Oh, my last note was from Sailor Moon session about energy back from attacks. Wow, it sounds like I really need to watch these. Maybe we could watch them when I'm done with whatever I managed to get done with Mega Man 3 today. Bigfoot and Stormtrooper. Selfie. There we go. Note made. Little son of a... Oh, I hate him! Oh, I hate him! Oh, man! I hate you, Snake Man. Yeah... Okay, I'll try this again. I know I can beat him. His level is not that difficult. I don't know, I think if I just find the right way to handle him, I'll have an easy time, but... Woo! What about Greg the Stormtrooper being kicked out of the bar at Tatooine? I definitely need to see this. I will check this out after stream today, if nothing else. You know what's interesting is when the game slows down, you can throw shots faster. When it was slowed down because there were 4 orbs on screen, my shots were faster. We're starting over. I refuse. I refuse. I will not lose lives to knockbacks any longer. I refuse to. All of that kind of stuff. Like, the thing is, if Disney freaking tried, they could make mad money with Star Wars. They just keep giving it to the wrong people who don't understand Star Wars. I don't know why you would do that, but that was the brave decision they made, and it's continuously been a disaster. Like, you think that when you spend billions of dollars acquiring a property, that you'd want to make sure that the people who were most capable of writing for it can. Like, all you need is one person who gives a crap. That's why stuff like older Star Trek, like TNG and Deep Space Nine, that's why that stuff is so good. They had, you know, they had people on set who were all about lore. They had their series Bibles that had all of the information in them, and they would get answers. Oh, DS9 is so good. I have this book that I got. Hold on. When I went on my medical trip to Rochester, they have a toy store there, like a retro toy store. And I found this DS9 companion that is 715 pages large, illustrated with screen caps. And it's episode by episode, talking about everything inside of the episode. Like the plot, how the cast feels about it, facts about the episode, and like the construction of props and stuff. It was $5. And it is like my favorite book. DS9 is the only Trek you actually watch. Well, it is very different in a lot of ways from Trek kind of around its time. Because it was so episodic. That wasn't common back then. People kind of forget that episodic shows like that didn't used to be a normal thing. Oh, someone's a lore master for Sonic. That's good. Sonic could actually really use that. They've got so many different plots and universes they've set up over time. That's the kind of thing you need. You've never seen Star Trek other than the Abrams movies? I love Star Trek, except for the Abrams movies. So... the Simon Pegg one, the third movie, is one of my favorite Star Trek movies. A lot of people didn't like it, but I felt it was the only one that felt like Star Trek. DS9 and Voyager are amazing, especially DS9. I could just watch DS9 until the end of time. Put it on repeat. As long as I could skip the first season episodes when I wanted to, I could do it. Doesn't that sound amazing? That would be so fun. It's like they don't understand. Here they are, refusing to have lore masters for series, when most of us would do that shit for free. I mean, wouldn't you guys, if it meant that your games and your shows turned out better because they utilized somebody who understood things? I would totally do that in my spare time. Like, no, here, this is why this wouldn't work in this Star Wars movie, because of X, Y, and Z. I read these books. I know these comics. Let me tell you why this is a bad idea and you're going to upset people with this thing. Oh, you like DS9 up until they do the alternate stuff? Yeah. DS9 is so good. Captain Sisko is... He's not my favorite captain because I wouldn't want to work under him, but he might be my favorite captain as a character, if that makes sense. Oh, you will get no Discovery or Enterprise hate. You will get Discovery hate from me. You will not get Enterprise hate from me. Enterprise is... Unfortunately, they canceled it too soon. Like, every other Star Trek series got to go through its growing pains, but Enterprise, they were like, UPN just got too impatient. They were like, we're not waiting for them to get better. And unfortunately with Star Trek, you need to wait for it to get better because the first few times, they're always working really hard to try to figure out where they're at writing-wise. It's a common theme. I will say, though, the one really off-putting thing about Enterprise is... Oh, I didn't die to knockback this time. Thank goodness. Hold on. Save. Oh, you just never put time into Star Trek? That's fair. Oh, I hate you, I hate you! Yeah, see, I wasn't really Star Wars or Star Trek. My house never really watched any of those. The only way I knew about Star Wars as a little kid was because of Muppet Babies. And shows like that referenced it. That's the only way I knew about it. I don't think I actually saw a full Star Wars movie until I was like maybe 10 or 11. And that's when I fell in love with it. It was when the, I hope you guys don't mind. I saved the game before this boss fight so that we don't have to play the level over and over and over again. I think I've proven that I can beat the level just fine. You watched Baby Looney? Oh, it does. Twitch blocks Looney? Man! I've got the wonkiest stuff as being a problem. Ah, so close. Trek led you to discover 40K. Yes, load complete, thank you. Let's do it again! I discovered Star Trek. Deep Space Nine was actually my first Star Trek. I discovered it watching UPN one night because I watched UPN a lot. I don't even remember what for. Like that's obviously that's where I first saw wrestling. I didn't fall in love with it, but I saw it there. I saw it Pokemon the first time ever on UPN, like right after it came out. Twitch doesn't like the truth. Yeah, Freedom. Twitch doesn't really... It tells you a lot about who makes those rules if stuff like Looney and Mad Woman are blocked terms. Says a lot about their personnel, I think. Not a big fan of what they're doing with the femstones. Honestly, I don't know like anything about Warhammer, but I know enough that I feel bad for you guys for having to deal with that. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder are basically gone at this point for me, so my spirit was broken long ago. But I understand, and I feel bad for you guys. James Workshop. You know what's really funny, Eli? What's even funnier is that made it through the filter without any problem. Heaven forbid you say loony, but you could say James Workshop pissed on my wife and fucked my dog, and Twitch is totally fine with that. Just about killed me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm dying. Ooh, 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 hold on. Watch this. Watch what? Watch what? Oh! It worked! It did not auto-mod. Could it hear me? Oh well. Thanks for trying. the idea is so funny. I can't get it out of my brain. No, I don't want to die. Looney Tunes are free! Alright, Snake Man, I need to figure this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something wrong. Wait. Oh my god, okay. Ow. He broke his own rules that time. Stop breaking your rules, you jerk. Oh. It's so funny at this point. The stuff you gotta do to play games you like, isn't it? Isn't it ridiculous? It's gotten to the point where it's like, well, I like Dungeons & Dragons, but not that Dungeons & Dragons, because they ruined it for me. So I'll play it by my specialized rules. But most of the tournament play is in this rule set, and yada yada yada. It's exhausting what the companies have done. Whoa, those are... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Those are ship names, huh? I hate him. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. I thought I had a pattern, but it was just luck. Gonna beat him. Nah. I'm gonna beat him. No, chat froze. Oh, it did? What happened? You're right, chat did freeze. Hold on a second. Let me try changing screens real quick here. Chat, come back. Refresh. Give me 1 second. I'm refreshing this chat. What's happening? Guys, you're missing. Like, I can see your chat still, but it's not showing up on screen for some reason. All the chats are still up related to it. Let me refresh those. Hold on. Okay, that came through. There we go. Now it's back. That was weird. I'm sorry. I have no idea what that was about. What is my... Alright. Battlefleet Gothic. I don't know much about it, but I've heard about that name before. Ah, shoot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Butthole. To activate chat, please enable channels here. What are you talking about? Hold on, guys. Channels are all enabled. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Screw it. As long as I could see you guys chatting, that's what matters. Kipster played X-Wing, I think. I remember him talking about it. What's wild to me is that there's these tabletop games that get so much physical support that they don't make video games of. Like, if you want your game to do well, I would imagine you would turn around and say, oh, let's make like a game where you play the game, you know? Like Magic has, like Pokemon has, all of that. Why wasn't there a Games Workshop X-Wing tabletop application, you know? You could straight up make people double dip and they will do it. I remember I used to play Wakfu. Wakfu had one. Because I've got like the Wakfu set, I've got the game, I've got the spin-off arena game, I've got all kinds of stuff. Son of a bitch. I keep thinking I can outjump him, but I can't, and I don't know why I keep doing it. I don't want to spend my whole stream on one boss. That's loser behavior. I'm not a loser. I hate him. Hold on a second. Hold on. I changed the CPU speed. Let me load the game again and make sure I put it this way. I put it back to where it was. Maybe that boss thing that I changed is affecting it. Salty Crab talking about other lol cows. Is that in her newest video? I didn't know she mentioned them. I like Salty Crab a lot. She's kind of my comfort videos. If I'm half asleep, I'll lay down on the couch and just put on random Salty Crab videos. No, that's cool. I'm glad that she's diversifying. Hello, Goofy Boots! How you doing? I'm so bad at Snake Man! It's especially good to diversify with those girls, you never know. Ooh. Some retro person. Do I know there's a channel that stream anime legally? Is that Retro Crush? I've seen their stuff advertised on Roku, and I think they're free. I know they've got like, they got some old stuff on there. Yeah, Retro Crush. I've never actually stopped and watched them, but they seem to have some really good anime. No! I jumped too soon. Son of a bitch. Man, Golden Boy. I've never actually seen Golden Boy, but I know of Golden Boy. They might. They've got, like, that level of stuff. I got into a good rhythm with this guy last time. And he immediately broke that. I'm convinced he has no actual pattern. Oh, they've got a live Twitch stream. I see what you're saying. That's actually really cool. I didn't realize they were doing anything on Twitch with that. That's awesome. No! God, I was getting so close. I was so close this time, you guys. Okay. That does sound like it would be really fun. Okay, hold on. I'm getting really good at jumping and shooting on Mega Man here. This actually feels like a game changer, the way that I was just jumping and... Like, I was in a pattern, and it was hitting everything at once. Oh, no, it was luck. I was lucky again. Thank you, bud. No, I don't actually give up. I'm not that much of a puss. I'm too much of a puss to play Battletoads, though. I will say that. No Battletoads for this girl. Yeah! It did come down to that pattern I figured out. Woohoo! We did it! Finally. God, that took forever. I'm embarrassed by how long that took. But we got it. Search Snake. That is a really lame name. Okay, so from what I heard, it was Gemini Man next, right? Laying down the lore. Oh, that could be fun. I'll write that down. If not just for myself, I know some people who like to just put on lore videos for different settings. Laying down the lore. Notes everywhere. Oh, that looks really cool. I really got to give it to them for this. The TV scan lines are very good. Speaking of scan lines, I'm very excited that I got that VCR that I got from... One of the VCRs I got from the thrift shop. The thrift shop. It works. I cleaned it and it works. And it's from 2007, which isn't that long ago, all things considered, for a machine like that. So, I've got some VHS tapes I finally get to watch, like Late Night with the Devil. I have that on VHS. Oh, I can't wait to watch that on VHS. Honestly, Oceanus, they've started falling apart. Like, the adhesive has come off. And so, I've got them on... Some of them are on the floor now. We'll get there eventually, right? Eventually, I'll get everything fixed. Ah! I hate these things. The penguins are cute, though. I just wish they wouldn't throw their eggs at me. I feel bad about that. Okay. You know, I'd like to play Mega Man on my TV and on my Switch more, but last time I tried to do that, the game was all screwed up. So I don't know if it was input lag from my controller, because I'm using a third party, excuse me, controller, but it was bad input lag. It was, like, unplayable. Hello! Goodbye. Oh, that's pretty. Little tadpoles! Do you think they're real tadpoles or robot tadpoles? That's an important question. I did! I beat Snake Man! He took me forever, though. I learned to do this. That fixed everything. Just being able to keep a pattern of doing that, the game was like, yeah, that's fine. That works. All right. Lego Jurassic Park. I haven't caught any of that, but that sounds fun. Very hard without Rush Submarine. Really? Aw, man. I was hoping I could get to it. But I did something. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I can, can't I? No, that's Rush Coil, not... Wait, yes. Okay, I can't get to it from that way. No! What did I do? I can't get to it yet. Dummy. I need to get more comfortable with using these things, so this is fine. I wish there was a faster way to switch, I will say that. Worth it! I'm just gonna say it, don't You're super close to 100%, but you're reminded of the terrible last few movies and you think about it. Oh no, that would do it, wouldn't it? That, okay. There have been 2 movies I've almost ever walked out on in my life. One of them was the It remake. I actually had a strong enough reaction to that one out of boredom that I almost left. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. Because there was a really good episode of Star Trek The Next Generation on the screen in the bar at the theater. And so I was very tempted to just stay in the bar at the theater and watch Star Trek instead. You got dinosaur fatigue? I don't blame you. I saw the new one and I was just... I don't know, dude. I don't know. I saw the trailer for it, and I don't like the dinosaur mascot. I think adding a cutesy animal mascot... Like, I know there apparently was one in the TV show, but especially as a kid of the 90s, we had all that cool stuff without the need for cutesy little dudes. You don't need a tiny little miniature dinosaur prancing around in the movie to make kids like dinosaurs. It's kind of weird they went there. They look like the little penguins from Parodius, don't they? really use a health refill. There's a health refill right on cue. You don't watch much of Netflix? Honestly, I don't either. Oh, I see what Kipster means. Yeah, Jurassic Park used to be scary. Honestly, though, Jurassic Park is weird. I actually like Jurassic World. I know a lot of people did not, but I really liked it. Absolute son of a bitch. Are you serious? No! I can see why Kipster said this one would be difficult without Rush Submarine. No! I think I can do it. Oh. Game over. Whatever, I'll just run through this. A lot of times you'll find if you see me playing platformers that one of my favorite strategies is to just run through things. Especially when it's so early on in a level. In something like Mega Man, I just say, whatever. I will get the health back. Like that. Yeah, I didn't have enough lives left, but we'll get there, no problem now. Woo! No! Angie. You know what I'm really happy about right now? Is that Oni Plays is doing, they're playing the Lost Levels. I'm so excited about that. I think their next video in the series just came out today. Well, that's kind of the thing, isn't it? They could use... Oh, that reminds me of a story that I told my Uber driver the other day. Okay? I had read an article about... Maybe it was an article or it was a Twitter post. It was something, and it was about Gendy... Not Gendy. Why can't I remember his name? Craig McCracken. It was about Craig McCracken. And it was basically about how he's going back to work for Cartoon Network and do like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends stuff. And people asked him why. And he said, people asked them if he would like pitch other ideas. And he says, oh, I've pitched 14 new series ideas. But nobody wanted them. They just wanted the old stuff. So that's why it keeps being Jurassic World, is that mentality that they have. These people who run Hollywood, you know? And the entertainment industry. Oh man, I can't get it. That sucks. Isn't that sad? Craig McCracken. He kind of was one of the people who revolutionized cartoons in the 90s and early 2000s. And no, who wants your ideas? Craig McCracken, creator of the Powerpuff Girls? Who would find that fun? Make another Powerpuff Girls. Make another Fosters. Do it. Dance, monkey! But yeah, the second movie I almost walked out on. I forgot I was even talking about that. Was is it the second one? The Jurassic World where there's a mansion. I think it's the second one. And then yeah, because the third one was with the island. Yeah, the second one. I almost walked out of the second one. I got to a point in the movie and I was just frustrated and I was walking around and like, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. I'm done. The only reason I stayed is because my ride was still in the movie theater watching the movie. I did the same exact thing last time. You got pissed off at MODOK's abuse of Quantumania? Yeah, I didn't watch Quantumania, and I will tell you, part of the reason was what they did to MODOK. I was so excited when I heard that MODOK was involved, and then they did that, and it was too much, man. No, I went back in and watched the rest of the movie. That theater did not have a bar, unfortunately. So I went back in and watched the rest of the movie, but only after a nice long time in the bathroom on my phone. I don't remember what it was. I think it was the idea that there was this, that there was this giant mansion. And somehow under the giant mansion, the henchman had created a place where he secretly stores dinosaurs and nobody knew. And, like, my brain couldn't handle that that was a real plot point. So I couldn't handle the movie. And then you got to the part... Sorry. And then I got to the part where they took the gun and aimed the laser at the person and then the dinosaur attacks where the laser is aimed. That could just literally be a gun. You don't need a dinosaur, you have a gun. You shoot a gun at something and then that thing gets hit. They just literally created a worse gun. Okay. Gun that turns corners and shits in your hallway. Perfect. It's like, yeah, it turns corners. That's what drones are for, though. It's fine. We don't need dinosaurs in war. Nobody asked for this. And I was even excited when I liked Jurassic World. I didn't like the sequel and the sequels, but I liked Jurassic World. And I fully admit that part of it is just the nostalgia of it all. I just died because of a penguin. That was sad, Squid. But, like, Jurassic Park was the first movie I saw in the movie theater. As a kid. So it is very special to me. I still have a Velociraptor plush that I got after the second one came out. He's really cool, actually. He has got hard plastic claws. They actually made them of hard plastic, and they are sharp. Oceanus, that's amazing. Sorry, it took me a second. I was like, what is that? Oh, that was good. I hate these things. No! Walking with dinosaurs. Oh. You know, I saw that. There's nothing for anything. I saw that at some point. I don't remember much about it, but I could totally see how that would get you into it as a kid. The first dinosaur movie I ever saw was Land Before Time. So I was nice and traumatized. Saw that in first grade on VHS. Oh no, your mom and dad told you about what happened to that poor girl? That would leave a really negative impression. That's so sad. Ooh, an extra life. I need it, because I've been dying like a crazy person. I don't know why I said like a crazy person. Crazy people never die. They're like eternal. There we go. Okay, you know what we're doing? Yay. More farming. Farming. Come on, let me up. I know this works. I did it before. There we go. Oh, another extra life. Oh god, Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman was amazing. What a legend, dude. I was just looking over my, I still have a lot of my DVDs, but to save space, I've put some of them into, like, CD folders. Usually it's the television series that I'll do that with, right? So I've got, like Roseanne, and I've got News Radio in a folder, and so I was looking through it the other day, and I was thinking, man, that guy was freaking funny. And everybody that has, like, ever talked about him only ever talks about how great he is. Or was. Like, what a good person he was. That's all you ever heard. Which is how you know it was legitimate. Because you don't hear that from people in entertainment that often. Hell yeah, Roseanne! I do not want to die to penguins. Please don't let me die to penguins. I died to a penguin, you guys. I'm not okay with that. We're loading. I'm not doing all of that work just to get back to the freaking penguin ice machine. John Goodman is your spirit animal? Oh, watching them as an adult, it's even better. Because as a kid, it's like, Dan just seemed annoyed by Roseanne, but oh my god, they are such a cute couple. Like, you want to talk like marriage goals? That would be marriage goals, is to be like Dan and Roseanne. They were so loving to each other. It wasn't like a Peg Bundy and Al Bundy situation, you know? Yeah, no, I will never watch the sequel series that they made, the Connors or whatever, because they did. And that's... They really do have godly chemistry. They're so good together, and they just come off as this loving couple. That's why I loved Roseanne so much, because honestly, they reminded me of my family. That poor lower middle class, low class family I'm getting all distracted talking about Roseanne, I'm sorry. I love it. It reminded me so much, like, rewatching that show reminds me so much of my childhood. Plus, the Halloween episodes were always just, oh, just the best, dude. You want some good episodes to watch around Halloween? You watch the Roseanne Halloween episodes. No TV show has ever done it as well. And I will stand by that. Okay, I finally made it through that part. They remind you of your parents? Yeah. My mom reminded me a little of Roseanne. Okay, we're gonna save. I will try not to do too much of this game using the save system in here, but if it would save us stream time, then I may. Absolute. Oh. Ah! Oh, Rent-A-Girlfriend is wrapping up soon. You know, I've never read Rent-A-Girlfriend. Or, well, I'm assuming you're talking about the manga, but I haven't watched it either. I don't really know anything about it. But I'm always down for anime series with cute girls. know, lately I've kind of found myself a little sick of anime, like modern anime. I don't know how to describe it. I've got like fatigue of modern anime. To be a hero X. Oh. I'm not too much of a retro person, but I don't know, I started like trying to figure out what anime of the season that I wanted to watch, and then I had this realization. I was like, none of them. None of this stands out to me and makes me go, I want to watch it. No! I was about to get the E-Tank! You son of a... I had it, you guys. I had it. Freerun was... Yeah, Freerun was actually the last one where it really caught my attention and made me go, wow. Well, now I'm curious. Is it cucking? Ah, cuck. Somebody got angry. Somebody at Twitch doesn't like to be called a cuck, is what that says. Somebody's been called that one too many times and was a little overly sensitive about it, and so they made it a Twitch rule. Duck. For a second, I thought you were talking to me, and I was looking at the screen like, but I can't duck. This is Mega Man. Mega Man doesn't duck. Oh, God. Might be a Hassan complaint, maybe. That guy, I swear to you, I've never seen somebody so insecure about his masculinity as he is. It's all down to his voice. Have you guys noticed his fake voice that he does? Where he talks like this and he acts like he doesn't care and is kind of a stoner. It all comes off as very insecure. Now, I can't say for sure it's fake, but it sure feels fake and it sounds fake. And as a woman, I have learned to trust my intuition on these things, especially when they involve men. He does, but he's cool. He's a socialist, jock. That's cool. Woo! The socialist who wears thousands of dollars of clothing. No, I did it again! I just don't want to have to play that whole part of the level over again. Were I 8 years old, I'd have all the time in the world. Oh, I had E-Tank saved up. I had not realized that. Well, my panic was for nothing then, wasn't it? No. I'm so glad that I just saved. Just off the wrong end. I've wanted to see Meshi. I haven't seen it, but it's not out of interest, like lack of interest. A lot of my free time when it comes to watching stuff lately has been dedicated to Sailor Moon, honestly. I'm currently rewatching Supers. And then after Supers, I'm gonna go on and watch Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. The live action Sentai Sailor Moon show. Honestly, I remembered not liking Supers. It's really good. Yo, I made it! Boss doors. Okay, I'm assuming then, do I use this? Let's find out. I started my rewatch watching Sailor Stars, and then I was just like, well, we'll do everything then. Clearly that wasn't it. Hi, Sparkster, how's it going? Yo, I didn't think I would survive. Yeah! You would watch Sailor Moon, but your mom already thinks you're weird for watching the anime with kindergarten teachers. Well, thank you, Sparkster. I will say, Sailor Moon has a lot going for it. Link sent. Who did I send a link? My smartwatch just sent a link to somebody, and I don't know what it was or who to. Hold on. What is this? TikTok, go away. Who did I just send that link to? Well, it wasn't a text message. Phone... Guys, I don't know what I just sent to somebody. I just sent somebody something, and I have no idea what or who. I had my wrist. I've got a smartwatch. And I've got it set to be activated by motion, like when you flip your wrist. So it activated, and I'm wearing leggings, so it apparently read that as skin, and so it sent some kind of link that I must have gotten in a text message or notification to somebody, and all I saw after the vibration, I looked down at my my watch and it said link sent. I have no clue who or what. So I'm really hoping, like, I have nothing embarrassing, like, that ever comes to me, but now I'm all anxious. What if it's something embarrassing? What do I do? Who did I just send that to? The last people I texted was my father. Oh no. Needleman is what I believe is next. I don't know how far we'll go on him, but we'll give him a shot. Pew. Oh, he's cute! He's like... Is it Gaburus? Is that what he's called? The Godzilla guy. With the spiky shell. Ah! No, I don't like you. Go away. Anguirus, that's it. I knew it was something Gearus. Honestly, we might want to tackle Needleman next time, because it is getting toward the end of the stream, and unfortunately, I have things I have to do tonight. Wait, why did I unplug the controller? Hold on, I'm a dummy. I'm a dum-dum! Yeah, this Five Below USB hub that I bought is crap. Who would have guessed? Not I. Save, yes. Man, I've had a fun time tonight. I would keep going if I could, honestly. I'm really tired, and I think I'm getting sick, as you heard by all of the sneezing earlier. So, better I take the night to... Please reconnect, keyboard. Thank you, keyboard. I guess it's worth the money to invest in a better USB hub than one from Five Below, but in my defense, it was $5. Let's see who we should raid into. This theme music's really good. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Dropping everything. God. You have a race suggestion, Oceanus? Who's that? So many people are live right now. Hollow Blossoms. Okay. Let me pull her up. Well, heck yeah! Why not, right? Sounds like a good idea. Let's raid into Hollow Blossoms. Gotta celebrate birthdays after all. I'm closing the game down real quick.
We men are just like simple creatures with simple needs.
I love Squiddy. Squiddy's awesome.
Our goal is to constantly make sure that Chuzzy doesn't speak.
All right. Dude, thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. Let's go ahead and go see Hollow Blossoms. Thank you for coming to hang out with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. I wasn't feeling great today. I was almost like, maybe I'll just do a double stream tomorrow, but I'm happy that I did. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Let's do birthday raid. Woo! All right, guys. See you tomorrow. We're going to be playing a game I haven't even played yet called Dice-O-Mancer. It looks fun. It's just little puzzle games. It's going to be a chill day. All right, let's go.